All right, now here's another thing about Jeb. They have to know at the Jeb campaign why Trump is leading. And in the national polls, Trump still is leading. They have to know it's immigration. They have to know that the Bush campaign and the candidate himself, Jeb, they have to know that they're on the wrong side of that issue when it comes to Republican primary voters. They have to know that, do they not? Now, I know that Jeb and his team have said that their goal was to win the nomination without the base, to win the nomination and not win the primaries or some such thing. They're going to, and the reason and the way you do that's with money. You just get all the money from all the donors, you deny money to everybody else, and you just outlast them. And you get all the conservatives running against each other, divvy up the support to each, the money to each, and you get rid of them that way. But by this time, Jeb's sitting there at 3-4 points, and he's not moving. And anybody else at 3-4 points this long would be gone. But they're still hanging in there because they're in a state of denial. I still think of the Bush campaign, they don't think Trump's real. I don't think they think the real race is, but I don't think they believe any of this is really meaningful. This is all something weird and odd. It isn't going to be Carson, it isn't going to be Trump. I think that's what they're telling themselves in the bowels of the Bush campaign. It's not going to be those two guys. This is unreal. This is sick. These guys are not even professional politicians and establishment types. Donors don't like them. This isn't going to work. So they think they're going to bomb out, go away. Something's going to happen. Even so, why in the world would you, knowing full well that you're sitting where you're sitting in large part because your immigration position, it's a Republican primary, why would you say something like Jeb said? They're having high fives in the Clinton campaign right now when they hear this. What were they hearing? The Republicans were having a discussion about stopping illegal immigration. The Republicans were having a debate about the economics of illegal immigration, not the civil rights aspect of it and not the compassion for the poor, unless you want to talk about compassion for the American worker who gets screwed because of all these newly arriving, unskilled, low-educated workers that'll work for dirt cheap. In that sense, you could say it's a compassion issue, but for the American worker. But Cruz had made it clear here that this is not a civil rights issue. And people are not anti-immigrant. It's an economics issue, and it's a legal issue. We're a nation of laws. We've got immigration laws. And Jeb's openly talking about how, over on the Democrat side, when the Republicans talk about enforcing the law and protecting American jobs and raising American wages, the Democrats and Hillary are applauding. Somehow the Republicans were killing themselves. The Republicans in Jeb's were hurting themselves, standing up for the American worker, standing up for the rule of law. I just... Does Jeb really think these laws just should be ignored? Does Jeb think we got to get rid of these laws? Does he think enforcing them is a terrible thing? You know, that's what the liberals think. Like these clowns at the University of Missouri, what they really don't want is laws enforced. Laws that they don't like equal prison or injustice or lack of justice, lack of freedom, or what have you. And then Kasich got in on it at the same time. Kasich starts talking about, think about the families. Think about the family. Come on, folks. Come on. Who are we? Come on. Think about the family. We're not going to 10, 11, 12 million people home. We're not going to bust up those. Come on. This isn't real. What am I doing here? You people are all idiots. I'm the only guy that's going to get conservative as a candidate and liberal as a governor. I'm the only guy here that has a heart. I'm the only guy here that has feelings. I'm the only guy here who knows the pain and suffering of mailmen and coal miners. My God, what am I doing here? You people don't know a thing. Oh, this is embarrassing. What happened to our party? What happened to our movement? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And he and Jeb, is that what you're talking about? He and Jeb, I just don't get it. I don't. I mean, I do. I understand what they're trying. They're running against the will of the people, trying to establish themselves with much bigger hearts and much more competitive. They're running as Democrats. Jeb and Kasich may as well have been espousing the Democrat Party position last night during a Republican debate, and they're wondering why things aren't working out.